shitty, the girl that caused the guy to try to stab me, this bitch I met on an online dating site, fucking said she used to do stings for the CIA or something. And it was June 5th, 2011.
I don't know. I don't want my picture taken, dude. I social me out.
Yeah.
I freak
it's
out.
Bad enough that
it's
bad enough on my Facebook that he didn't realize that at my nephew's wedding that they posted a picture of me and my sister and he's sitting right on the table.
You ready, babe? We're gonna roll.
Yeah, we gotta get ready to get his daughter.
Let me tell you the story.
Alright.
I just puked in my mouth.
Nice, swallow it back.
Whoa.
Yeah, I swallowed it. So, June 5th, 2011, my buddy, he's not normal. He's on disability. His name's Eric. He has epilepsy. He had this girlfriend named Cindy that's a nurse that I fucked. And that was like, you should be my boyfriend. And she stopped going to his house because she moved to Allentown. And he was a Dexedrine addict, which is like an amphetamine. I was arguing with the girlfriend. Beautiful Sunday morning, June 5th, pool crystal clear. We come out of the bedroom. The dude comes in. I had another crazy friend living in my office on a blow-up mattress on the floor. What do you want, Papa? What's your deal? So, the bitch, she made everybody crazy.
Every time you pick up a female or a bitch, you notice the dog's barking. He's telling you about it.
The dogs remember.
Yeah, that's what they go, God, I remember that. Look, he's saying, oh, I remember that.
So, the guy comes at me with this fucking kitchen knife, and I snap and beat the shit out of him. And, he was bleeding from his eyes. He was all fucked up. And he was like, I'm sorry. It was under a minute. It was like 40 seconds that I was hitting him because I was so afraid of getting stabbed. And the bitch cunt was in my bedroom. So I went. He said he didn't want to go to the hospital. So I went back in the bedroom and continued being bitched at by this fucking crazy, malicious, evil, fucking scandalous cunt. So I told my mother to watch Eric to make sure he was okay. And she went, this was like at 6:31 in the morning. She went down in the basement or something and left him alone. Apparently, she saw him leave and he wanted to walk home. But I wanted him under observation to make sure he was alright. That's why my mom didn't give him a ride home. So he walked all the way to the gas station and they called the cops.
The gas station there.
Somebody there because he was a mess.
Yeah.
And in the past, I saved his life 6 times. He would take all of his Klonopin and his medicine, his amphetamine, like Bob Dylan would say, and he
was kind of trying to pop his heart there. He got enough bringing down and taking them both.
And his epilepsy medicine, And then he would go into seizures, like foaming at the mouth,
Yeah.
crawling around. He lives over by Lake Ontolani in a little vacation cabin.
Lucky him. I'd love to get a little cabin.
He bought it for 16 grand.
Oh, there was a couple of them in the paper the other day. The rent's $3,200 a month at Lake Chickawakani or whatever.
Why Noah?
Yeah, you seen there were two of them. There were two of them.
So the cop came. He said that I kicked and hit him. The cop came down here. I opened the door. My mother said the police officer is here. Anthony Garapoli is
Oh my!
You know him?
Everybody knows Garapoli.
They're big in the police force.
Yes, they are.
Why?
They've been forever. Because the Garapolis have been around since the 60s and the 70s. That's like that's something that family name have been doing.
He's
since
a
grandfather.
state trooper.
Yes, but his
father's the police chief
Yes.
for the Berks Regional Police.
Yes, but Garapoli, his father just used to be a regular cop. My dad was friends with him. And his father, but the Garapolis
I heard he fucks underage girls.
That's what they can do and get away with it. But the Garapolis, they have been in law enforcement since.
Do you know Anthony Tony?
Garapoli. I went to school with him. My sister's
How
kid.
old is he?
He's a little older than us, ain't he?
How old are you?
I'll be 46 on Christmas.
He's that old?
Or he might be younger. He might be one of the younger.
He's right around 40.
Yeah, he's a little younger.
He's huge.
Yeah.
What-
But no, their family has been in law enforcement since I can remember that name Garapoli. That just, yeah. My dad was really good friends with the Garapolis. My dad, see, when I was growing up, my dad was friends with the cops, catch corn and all that, because he was he drove the fire truck. My dad drove a fire truck, so he
Oh, he
knew.
was a firefighter.
He also drove a tow truck.
Did he risk his life? Where's your dad now?
Colorado.
Do you talk to him?
I talked to him. I talked to him the other week before my surgery. I don't talk to him much.
Are you on good terms with him?
No, I can't stand my father.
Why, did he molest
No,
you?
I just don't like my dad. And my dad never done nothing to me. My dad spoiled me rotten. My dad gave me whatever I wanted.
Where's your mom?
She's been dead since I've been 10.
Suicide?
She died on the street corner of a
Why?
heart attack, walking home from bingo.
How old?
36. That was in 78.
Did she smoke rock?
No. My mom didn't smoke no rock. They didn't even have rock in the 70s.
They had freebase.
My mom
Richard
didn't do
Pryor
none of that.
burned himself
That's right.
up.
What's the difference between Michael Jackson and Richard Pryor? Michael Jackson got burned by Pepsi, where Richard Pryor got burned by Coke. That was always the joke back in the day when that first happened. And when that first happened after Michael Jackson got burnt with the Pepsi commercial. No, even Richard Pryor made a joke about himself getting burned up by freebasing Coke.
He said he got burned up because he quit freebasing.
Yeah, but even Richard Pryor made a joke about freebasing.
Now
you know.
listen, Jason. So Garapoli comes here, and I open the door, and he's there, and he's like, I want to question you regarding Eric Gans. And I'm like, he's my buddy. He pulled a knife on me. I don't blame him. I have no ill will towards him. And I hit him. And he's like, I'm going to charge you with aggravated assault. That's a felony. And I'm like, what the fuck? How can you do that? I was defending myself. So then he interviewed the fucking cunt ex-girlfriend. And locked me up.
Mommy bailed you out?
What?
Were you in jail for a while or did you get bailed out?
I got bailed out by the next day.
That's
$10,000 bail.
You said about $1,000. 10% usually like that.
5%.
Oh yeah, some go to 5.
Now listen, sit down. I want
You
to
gotta
finish.
go get his
My daughter, dude. I gotta pick my daughter up.
Yeah.
You got an hour and 2 minutes.
No, I gotta stop my mom's first to drop her groceries off.
Yeah.
Long story short, I stayed with the girl. She convinced me that my mother was fucking the guy and to get rid of my mother because she was administering his medicine and he took too much. That's why he snapped at me.
Yeah.
So I threw my mother out. She was
shit.
homeless in New Jersey for a month. Put all her stuff in storage by Aunt Alani and listen to this girl. Went to two of the top attorneys, Sodomsky and Negrini and James Polyak, with this cunt. And she explained that it was self-defense. August 17th, it was a Wednesday. I just got off the phone with the attorney. I hired Jay Negrini, and he said he would have done the same thing, and everything will be all right. Okay? This girl on June 26th, we went to meet her mother by the river, and then me and her fucking parolee drug dealer younger brother went to the bar to get some beer to bring back, and he said, fuck them, we'll stay, because the mother was a manipulative cunt like that. So then she disappeared. She was pissed off. She was very passive aggressive, and so I'm searching for her in this town. Then we go back to her house, and I bring them here to come swimming, and I had a huge, giant Slurpee-sized coffee. When I stopped at the gas station, they poured like 15, I would gauge, of my Klonopin in there.
Oh.
And I was driving all the way from Cole Township, June 26th, 11. I made it all the way on 61 past Leesport before I fucking ran over the divider and passed out behind the wheel. A cop was behind me trying to pull me over, and I was so out of it, drugged by these fucking... the fucking brother kept saying, I have a 9, I'm gonna shoot you in the head, sitting right behind me. On the trip back, I should have thrown them out of the fucking car, a lot of them. So I went over the divider and onto the railroad tracks. DUI.
Driving under the influence. It don't have to be alcohol, any kind of drug.
They took the car. I came home, went to sleep. With them here, they slashed the tire on my chaise lounge outside, broke the screen on my laptop, a Toshiba, stole $200 from my wallet and who knows what else, CDs, DVDs, cleaned me out because I was passed out, unconscious. I wake up in the morning and the fucking cunt wants to leave. She had this, why was there fucking truck here? Oh, because I drove her to Cole Township where they're all crazy. She tried to run me over because I'm like, you're going to get a DUI. She ran into my tree trying to run me over. Drives out, staring at me like this. I stupidly followed and went back to her, and they waited 2 months to send the DUI papers.
Yeah, usually it takes about 2 months.
Then I got tired of her shit. I knew she was a manipulative, crazy bitch. She was raped by a guy that she used to be with. I looked up her criminal record. She had 5 pages, falsely incriminating others, theft by deception, all this shit. 2 more minutes. And then, so she starts saying that she's going to get me raped in prison. Oh, August 17th, the papers come in the mail for the DUI from June. And I didn't even think I had a DUI. Because I was, she broke my mind.
And you gotta watch when you take pills like that.
Alright, we gotta go, Dave. Take care, man. Give me a call.
2 minutes. Listen.
I gotta get going. I gotta go to my mom's out there. I gotta
You
get
got an hour. Listen.
Yeah, no, I gotta go to
She
school,
bugged
I gotta
my
go.
phone. She claimed that when the guy tried to knife me, that he was defending her. They arrested me for Garipoli came back. I said, what am I under arrest for? I want a lawyer. He said, simple assault, making terroristic threats, harassment of this cunt. He told, they had over the screen a judge.
Yeah, video.
The judge said the officer reported to him that to make my bail high or deny my bail because I may flee the area or try to harm the victim. So they made my bail $25,000. And they were trying to entrap me into a murder for hire. She was trying to get me to pay her brother to kidnap the guy that tried to stab me. Then they tapped my phone and I was getting text messages saying, oh, your purple shirt looks ugly on you. And then in the meantime, before I left her, I apparently was drunk and I said I couldn't live without her and I was going to kill myself, and 6 cops showed up. I was sitting here with Buster, that dog, and they took me and bound me to the bed at Reading Hospital. I got a $2,631 bill for that, and I bit the strap and I broke my bonded tooth. And then
I gotta go to the store and
she was threatening, call me later.
Call you later.